Now, let's see. We need some lockers. Always need some lockers.
Yes. You can only build the one for now, but that's fine.
That is fine. Cool. And good old fabricator. Gonna need some more quartz for that.
Yeah, stuff some stuff in the locker.
Yeah. Pop, 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 pop.
That's right.
No, but Elon. Let's get one thing straight, okay?
You should drink something.
Honey.
Yeah.
Honey.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to play this game.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Don't have to remind me of very basic stuff like that. So, Besides, the game warns me if I'm actually thirsty for real.
Okay.
Let's get one thing straight.
Mm-hmm.
Elon never wanted to buy Twitter. He's done this a couple of times before, where he buys some stock or some shit in something, then he makes some sort of like declarations on social media or some whatever to drive up the price of that stock, and then he sells it. He like just pump and dump schemes.
Yeah.
He's done this a bunch of times. He did it with Dogecoin or whatever. So, it's market manipulation, and it's kind of surprising that he hasn't been like slapped down harder for doing that. He's always gotten away with it before.
Coral.
I know.
Sorry.
Don't have to tell me every single thing. I know, honey. But this time, he got fucked. Because he was offering to buy Twitter for a whole lot more than it was actually worth. And they were like, we're gonna force you. We're gonna force you to stick to this deal. We're not gonna let you get out of it. So suddenly, Elon was forced to buy Twitter, which he didn't want to do. And not only that, he was also forced to buy it for like twice what it was actually worth. And despite being the world's richest man, that wealth comes from evaluation of his company. It doesn't come from like actually having that in cash. So he doesn't have enough cash to actually buy Twitter. So he's been forced to take these loans, among other things, from Saudi Arabia. This is basically just a recap for people here who might not know everything that has gone down. Alright. Now I can build some stuff. And it's so fascinating to just watch in real time as he discovers all the things that you actually need to understand about, like, having a social media. I love how he first was like, oh, jokes are now legal on Twitter. Now it's allowed for everyone to joke about everything. And this is like, do you not understand how the internet works, you fucking idiot?
I don't know. I honestly think he's just trying to fuck it up on purpose.
Well, he's got so much money invested in this. It is like, if he fucks this over, he didn't just have to take a loan from Saudi Arabia. He also had to, like, I think he had to use, like, some of his Tesla stock as security. So he could, like, lose Tesla stock, and like, this has been a huge hit for Tesla. Like, ever since he announced that he was going to, buy Twitter, the stock value of Tesla has gone down by like 30% or something. Which is a crazy amount of money. Absolutely crazy. And this could actually sort of destroy him. Like for reals.
Maybe.
I hope so. I think he's a very, I think everyone sort of has realized lately that, like, oh, he's actually pretty unsympathetic as a person. Did you read like the testimonials of everyone who got fired?
No. I mean, the thing for me is I don't need to. Like, I always thought he was very unsympathetic, and everything you heard about him.
Yeah, one thing that struck me was like, because you know, he fired half of Twitter. And then demanded that the other half were still there and now has to work like 84-hour work weeks or something, which is just super villain comical.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
But
Which again just drives home my point of I think he's trying to make them quit. He's trying to get rid of people.
Yeah, sure.
Because he seems to have also fired the more senior people.
Yeah, but people he didn't want to fire, they have quit over this, which maybe he didn't expect, because I don't know, maybe he doesn't understand the idea that people can feel like sympathy for other people. But apparently he hasn't talked to anyone. He hasn't actually communicated with anyone. He basically just sent an email saying that like, oh no, now no one is allowed to work from home anymore. That's the only communication so far. And I could use some. I don't have glass panes, do I? No, haven't discovered those yet. How sad. I like having some nice glass panes on stuff.
How about those grow pots for the shrub nut that you have?
Oh yeah, that's an indoor thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna need a separate room for that.
I mean, you can put them in this room.
I don't want to put them in this one.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, when it comes to structural integrity, I'm eventually going to need some reinforcements. That's going to take lithium.
You're not far from lithium.
That's good. Ooh, I can build down. That's nice. Last game I built up, but maybe now I'll build down instead. No, but there was one person who wrote that like, why can't I?
That's an exterior grow
Oh,
bed.
that's an exterior.
You only have plant pots for inside at the moment.
Ah, okay. Some basic plant pots. We can have that. And loop. Let's make 2 of these. Ah! Out of titanium. Well, I think I have more in my locker. Yeah. No, as I was saying. People were just fired without notice at all. And one guy commented just that like they were struck by the cruelty of just almost laughing about it. It was like, force people to work. Now you can't work from home anymore. Anyone who can't come in tomorrow. He sent this at like 2 a.m. And be like, anyone who can't come in tomorrow, I will accept this as your resignation. Which is just such a fucking asshole thing to do. Fired half of them without like even talking to them once. And then, like, I think today, he actually deleted this tweet, but he tweeted something earlier today, dating this a bit, where he wrote, I did it for the lulz.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, he's used to running Tesla, where he's like, oh, people should work overtime and work here because they're so passionate about this. And he's paying them like shit. And I think he is, like, trying to run Twitter the same way without fully realizing that people don't feel the same way about working at Twitter than they do about working at Tesla, and I actually think they're wrong for feeling like that about Tesla as well.
No, but I think he's got his head so far up his own ass that he doesn't even think it's about Tesla or SpaceX anymore. He thinks that people are gonna accept everything just for the privilege of working for Elon Musk. I think that's the mode his brain is in. Which is sad.
Entirely possible.
And yeah, I'm just transferring everything over to my new base now.
Yeah.
I should have placed a beacon.
Did you?
I have
Don't
a
you
beacon.
have a beacon? Do you have it in your inventory right now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely need to do that so I can find my base.
Yeah. I mean, guy's a dick and an idiot who thinks he's smarter than he is.
Yeah.
And he's losing touch with reality. So.
Yeah, and also, hey, for everyone who's like, oh yeah, well, he can't be stupid because if he was stupid, he wouldn't become like the richest man in the world. Hey, people, I'm gonna give you a little knowledge here.
I feel like that's a dumb thing to say.
Yeah.
Ever since Donald Trump, where it's like you can be
Exactly.
rich
I'm gonna
and
give you some
stupid.
knowledge here, people. Do you know how you become rich? You know a really easy way to become rich? Start by being born rich.
Yeah, you just plop out of a rich vagina.
Yeah. Now I think I went too far. I don't know where my base is. Oh, this is a problem.
Somewhere close to where you found those grow beds.
Yeah, well, I might be going in the right direction. I might be going in the wrong direction. Ooh, I can scan that. There it is.
I can see your lockers.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, man.
Well, alright then.
No, he's... I don't know, man.
Plop the beacon.
Welcome aboard.
Oh yeah, plop the beacon. We can start by doing that. Start by plopping the beacon. And... There we go. And edit the beacon name. No! Come on. There. Edit beacon name. This will be called...
Basie McBaseface?
No, not Basie McBaseface. That could have been a thing, but no. No.
That could have been a thing, but then you suggested it?
No, I mean, it's just... It feels so uninspired. I think we can do better than Basie McBaseface.
Okay.
We're gonna have to think on this one while I go and dump off some stuff. Basie McBaseface. Oh yeah, the shrub nut. We can plant the shrub nut. Shrub nut. There we go. Dump off some stuff. Dump off some stuff. And dump off some stuff.
You should probably unpin all of this stuff and think about what you want to do next.
Yeah. I mean, what I want to do next is like build a proper base. But that's probably something that should happen off camera. Like actually building a proper base. Because that's gonna do, it's my kind of thing. But you know what? For that I'm gonna need lithium. Because that means I'm gonna need reinforcements.
Then let's at least let me point you somewhere where you can get lithium on camera in case you encounter anything new on the way.
Ooh, yeah, we can do that.
It's
no,
the other way.
Yeah. I know, I'm just gonna get the last stuff from over here.
Okay.
I'm actually just a bit happy that, like, the whole cult of personality around Elon is taking a hit. And more and more people are starting to realize that, oh, he's actually just a huge cunt.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I think it's like the evidence for that has been there a long time. It's just people just didn't want to see it because they were so into, like, Tesla, whatever.
And SpaceX.
And it's
particularly SpaceX, I think.
And it's like the evidence has been there the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, he's been a prick ignoring worker safety regulations and things like that for a long time. Remember to actually bring the
mobile vehicle station?
Which takes more space than you
I know.
have.
But I was gonna eat and drink some stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can eat the nutrient block. Where are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It needs 8?
I don't remember.
Might be 8.
But then just leave a nutrient block here. You're not gonna be hurting for food.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can dismantle this now. No. It needs more space. That's fine. I'll leave some more nutrient blocks and stuff here. Might be 12 that it needs in that case. I don't know.
Oh, actually, also, can you check the fabricator? Yeah, at the bottom.
Upgrades. Sea truck upgrades. Plasteel and enameled glass.
Ah, yeah, right. You don't have an ammo class. I was like, maybe you can build something for your sea truck.
That needs lead and diamond.
The only problem with the sea is I think you should create 4 more space in your inventory, but it doesn't matter.
Here. I just created 4 more space in my inventory.
Okay, because then you can bring on your way back as well one of the red blob.
Huh.
Things.
Thought it would take more. You mean coral table?
No, I mean...
Table coral.
I mean the thing that you make into 4 inventory space.
The thing you make into 4 inventory
Leave 4 inventory space.
For a waterproof locker?
No, for the thing that you make into lubricant. Bring one of these so that you can plant it.
That you make into lubricant. Gotcha.
So,
there.
Yeah.
You are talking about creepvine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be passing by some creepvine.
Exactly. That's why I was like, while you do that, pick up one of the creepvine seed clusters so you can make an exterior grow bed and plant that. And you can also actually plant the things that the things that you use to make batteries. I forgot what they're called. Ribbon plants.
Oh yeah.
You have some, but you can plant some of the ones you have.
And they are exterior, right?
They're exterior, yes.
Understood.
Yeah.
No, but Twitter is fucked. Like I'm just tweeting random bullshit now. And like trying to antagonize Musk fanboys because it's fun. Because like I don't even care anymore. Like my account is it's meaningless because Twitter's not gonna exist a year from now. So you can just do whatever you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. Nothing matters anymore.
But I think it also, all of this is just going down, and this is less about Elon Musk and more like about everyone else.
Yeah, but he's gonna destroy it.
No, what I was gonna say is more about everyone else and less about Elon Musk. Is that it's showing some really fucking weird parts of how people interact with social media. Because this whole idea of like, I want to buy the verified check mark. It's like, what the fuck for? It's like some weird like online status symbol. It has no value to like Joe whatever, right? And people are like throwing money. And they think they're joining some exclusive club.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
that's so funny.
everyone that used to be in that exclusive club is like, I'm not gonna do that. This is bullshit. Like,
no, it's so funny because the verification system used to be exactly that. It was
I
a
want
way
to prove to you that I'm me, and
it has no value as a paid service. The only way it has value is just as a way of being to identify who is actually who. But there was this thing.
drop your second repair tool.
Oh yeah, my second repair tool. There was this thing where like, I guess some people have viewed it as some sort of status symbol. And think that like, and maybe it does work that way. Whereas like, if you read something that's tweeted by someone who's verified, that sort of like gets more attention. So people were like, oh, I want that too. Why can't I be verified? Why give that to me? Because that gives some sort of status. And I guess Elon just thought that if we monetize this, everyone is gonna want it. Everyone is gonna want that thing. But
then it loses.
yes,
its
I know.
Point.
I know. If everyone is special, then no one is special, right?
Well, and it's not even about being special. Like, who gives a shit if Jill is really who she says she is? And that's not even what it is. Like, if it were like pay us to verify that you're you, that would be a different thing. But it's literally just pay us to put a blue check mark next to your name.
Yeah.
Like, if they took money for doing the same thing, it would be kind of blah, but at least you'd still get the same thing. But now everyone in the world knows that the person that says that I don't know, yeah, she's Jill McAfee, whatever, is actually Jill McAfee. But you can just pay for a blue check mark and then be like, I'm whoever, right?
Yep.
And at that point, it loses its value or point for everyone that actually had a check mark before.
Well, yeah, it has no function. It has no function whatsoever.
Yeah. And at that point, it loses its value to, like, brands.
Can I,
left click.
Yeah. Boom. Now I can grow creepvine.
Yeah.
Do I have anything else? Uh-oh.
Yeah, ribbon plant.
Oxygen.
Yeah. And it completely loses its value to, like, journalists, authors, celebrities, brands, news outlets, all of that, where it's like, oh, now I can't use Twitter for what I've been using it for anymore because, you know.
Yeah. And, like, people could have warned Elon about this, except that he fired everyone.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
he really strikes me as the kind of guy who absolutely surrounds himself with yes men and who does not allow people to criticize him.
The thing about this
people
is,
could have told him all of this was going to happen.
I feel like nobody should have had to warn him about that in the first place because it's so obvious, right? Which means that he's, number one, a lot stupider than I even thought he was, or number two, he's just doesn't give a shit.
Here's the thing. The only way to explain his actions rationally is that he is intentionally trying to destroy the company, because that is the only way that his actions make sense. If he's not intentionally trying to destroy the company, then you have to come to the conclusion that he's actually a fucking moron.
There's also the little column A, little column B.
Yeah, but, like, I'm starting to think maybe he's just a fucking moron. That is a distinct possibility here.
Well, I definitely think he is less smart than he thinks he is. That much is obvious, but that's because he thinks he's brilliant.
He thinks he's the smartest man in the whole world.
And it's like, even if you're smart and you think you're brilliant, you're probably less smart than you think you are.
Yeah.
But, yeah.